Streaming live from the John Pepino studio inside of High Tech High School in Secaucus, New Jersey. It's the MPR Show on WHIT Podcasting. Call in and join the conversation at 201-589-0321. I'm your announcer, Kanan, and now your host, Jose.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the MPR Show. My name is Jose Collin III, and with me today, I have Manazvi, Jonathan, myself, Kanan, and Olivia. I look very different today. The hair, I got a haircut, but you can't.
Oh, you did.
Right,
That's what I was like, wait a minute.
I got a little bit of it. It's not that big. It's not that big of a haircut. I got a trim on the sides. I got a fade on the sides, fade on the back, and then I shave my mustache. I feel really sad. I miss my mustache.
You almost got a John Lennon look going right now.
Really?
Yeah, you look very, I don't know.
Keep those fans away from me.
Hercules.
That was a terrible
It
joke.
is kind of
Now Hercules is fun.
Yeah,
Hercules
he likes
is
that
fun.
one, huh?
I like Hercules. I don't know if I know John Lennon. I didn't really listen to the Beatles. They got some good songs though. They got some heaters in there. Great samples in there for any of my hip hop fans. You know, that one song they go like, no, okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, yesterday the New York Jets faced off against the Las Vegas Raiders on Sunday Night Football in a must-win game. When I mean must-win, I mean like if you have any shot at making the season and salvaging it and making the playoffs, this was a must-win game versus the Las Vegas Raiders. And the New York Jets did exactly what they always do. And for the rest of my life, for the last 17 years, this team has done nothing but disappoint me. But I will give them one thing. They find a new way to do it every single time. Usually when disaster strikes, it strikes very quickly and in the most heartbreaking way. Now, they went against the Raiders yesterday, and they were on fire. The defense was shutting them down 3 and outs, and the first 3 offensive drives, the New York Jets scored on all of them. Not touchdowns, of course. They were all field goals. Greg Zuerlein is probably the leading scorer on this Jet offense. He's probably provided the most amount of points because of just how bad and miserable, mediocre, incompetent this offense is. I will give the floor to Jonathan Ibrahim here. You do not like the New York Jets. This is obvious.
No, I don't say I hate them.
Okay, here we go. You have said it off the camera. How did you feel?
Said it a few times on camera as well.
Exactly. How did you feel seeing the New York Jets just be miserable yesterday?
I honestly had faith that Garrett Wilson was going to catch that game-winning Hail Mary, but then Tyler Conklin just decided to slap it straight out of his hands, and like Garrett Wilson was like up in the air. This dude put his life on the line. He was about to save your playoff hopes. You guys are going to have a 54% chance of making it to the playoffs. Rodgers was actually going to be in a better situation if he returns. But, I mean, nah, man, if you guys lose to Vegas, it doesn't look good to me.
Well, we did. And in Jet fashion, we did it in the most Jet way. We had a 9-6 lead going into the second quarter, into the second half. But before we go talk about the second half and just how bad the offense just collapsed there, I want to talk about CJ Uzomah and penalties. The New York Jets were in the end zone, in the red zone, or like Nathaniel Hackett, the offensive coordinator, would like to say, the gold zone. I guess he picks his nose a lot because that's the only gold zone he's ever been, and he's actually picked something successfully because this offense was miserable. They're on the 1 yard line. Breece Hall runs it in for a touchdown, but it gets called back on a holding penalty because CJ Uzomah had to hold Max Crosby. So that play comes back. And then earlier in the game or later, he also committed another atrocity of a penalty, and that also brought back a big play. So every single time this offense got something going, there was some sort of setback that brought it all back. And I don't know, as a coach, I love Coach Saleh. I've always loved Mr. Saleh. I've had nothing but the utmost respect for him. I feel like he's a leader of men, all gas, no break. I love the motto. But this is what all gas, no break means. When you are driving down the driveway, I mean, not even down the driveway, and when you're driving in general, and you go all gas, no brake, you are going to run into a wall. You are going to crash. You are going to hit somebody. You are going to get hurt. Exactly. You're going to get caught. You're going to get pulled over by the police officer because all gas, no brake means you're going 50 miles per hour when it's a 25 miles per hour speed limit. So you see the problem here. And look at that Zach Wilson touchdown. The dude can't do anything right because guess what? That got called back because he was out of bounds. You bum. You can't even do something right. I mean, what a loser player playing for such a loser franchise. You put loser and loser together, you become miserable. That's what this Jet offense is. And when you think about it overall, how the heck is CJ Uzama still playing after committing 2 atrocities? These were just open attacks against the New York Jets, and they still play him through that. I mean, I don't understand. I understand you don't have a blocking tight end, but I don't care. I will put Alan Lazard out there to block. I do not care. Uzama should not be able to play. That's what makes guys like Bill Belichick and Bill Parcells some of the greatest coaches ever. Oh my goodness, great defense there.
I saw this and
great defense.
I had hope.
Yeah, I mean, and then even on this play, I mean, I wondered, was this taken back by Uzama? You know, here's another part, right? It's just terrible play call. Dalvin Cook picks up 2 big-time yards for you, and you still want to run the ball again. I mean, God just gave you on a silver platter a first down and then an 8-yard run, and then you continue to run the ball with Dalvin Cook. I mean, I feel like that's just a disrespect to God. Because it's like, you know, you're being given a first down, and then you're being given an 8-yard gain, and you're like, you know what? Dalvin Cook, he's been terrible all year, but guess what? I'm going to run the ball with him again. Nate Hackett, you're terrible. I mean, the only reason you ever got hired and ever had a coaching position was because of Aaron Rodgers and the good word that he put in for you. It's just embarrassing the way that this team outlooks everything. And I want to skip towards, you know, the heartbreaking interception here. New York Jets are going downfield. They look like they have an opportunity. The defense just forced a fumble against, you know, the Raider offense, and it looks like they got something going. It's in the 4th quarter. If we can get those highlights going, Zach Wilson is driving the team downfield. It looks like the kid is gonna redeem himself. Yeah, here it's coming up. It's coming up. Yeah, you go. You see a play right there. Alan Lazard with a big gain. There's no holding play on it. Then here we go. 2nd and 7 exactly. Right here, a nice little dump shovel pass to Breece Hall. Breece Hall had a great game. So did Garrett Wilson, even though Garrett was going through some injuries at the time. And there we go. It's 3rd and 4. He's going to pass the ball. Step back. Boom. First down. Conklin is a dog. Love Conklin. Best tight end the Jets have had in a really, really long time. Then here we go. Is this the play? No, that's not the play yet. It's coming up. Trust me.
It's right after this.
It's right after this. Here we go. Here comes the heartbreaker, ladies and gentlemen. The Jets looked at the opportunity to score here. 3rd and 2. Oh, actually, that's a good one. I mean, he barely catches it. Garrett Wilson is so good. He has such great catch radius. I mean, the Jets are really blessed. Imagine this Jet offense with no Garrett Wilson. Jesus, we'd be terrible. And then here we go.
Yeah, I think
boom, interception. I mean, how don't you see the damn linebacker, bro? I mean, can we go back 5 seconds? And pause. I want to see it again.
It was there. He just kind of underthrew.
No. It's not even that. All right, pause it right here. Right. So you see the receiver. I think that's Malik Taylor. He's gonna go straight, right? And he's gonna run a little curl route to come back. A guy like John Elway, a guy like a great quarterback, he zips it. He doesn't even get the linebacker an opportunity. You're Zach Wilson. You know you suck. You sucked for the past 3 years. Just because Aaron Rodgers is mentoring you now, you're not going to start throwing like Aaron Rodgers. So you got to realize what you have in your arsenal. You're Zach Wilson. You're the 2nd overall pick. You're the newest New York Jet quarterback bust. So you got to play with what you got. So when you throw this ball here and you see that there's a linebacker right there and there's a safety right there and you just underthrow him, because I'm not going to lie, that's an underthrow. I mean, I think my little sister, she's like 12 years old. I think she could have caught that interception. That's how easy that of a pick that was. Now let's see play. Boom, right there. I mean, it's right there. It's right there for the giving. It's right there for the giving. On time with the bell. I mean, it's just terrible. It's just terrible.
He was open right there.
He was open right there, but
at the line of scrimmage.
I mean, what's going on?
He could have just dumped it off.
What's going on?
I mean, if you're a bad quarterback, like
no, that's not even a fair word.
No. Just listen.
One of the worst quarterbacks in football.
Listen.
Joshua Dobbs takes his team to the playoffs.
Look, I'm telling you.
Jameis Winston scores 3 touchdowns with this offense.
Look, I'm telling you something that I've been experiencing the past few weeks with Derek Carr. So past few weeks, they haven't been throwing it as much to their receivers. Michael Thomas went down. Chris Olave did good yesterday, but the receivers for the past few weeks haven't been doing as good simply because Alvin Kamara is back. And because Carr knows that offensive line is not able to protect him, similar to the Jets' offensive line, just dump it off to your running back, bro.
It's not even that. The O-line actually held up yesterday. They didn't give up. They didn't give up a lot of hits. They gave up like 1 sack, I recall.
They did. But if you're Zach Wilson, I think it's just much smarter if you just give it off to your running back.
And not only that, it's the Jet offense. I mean, the Jet defense pushes a 3rd and out on the Raiders. The Jets have a minute left. Zach Wilson could redeem himself. He has another shot at redemption. That's how bad this dude sucks. Even with 2 shots at redemption, he still can't get it done. I mean, some guys get it done in 1. At least get a field goal here. Get into 4th down territory. But you intercept that at the 20, you suck, bro. And then on the last drive, a minute left. He's pushing the ball a little bit towards downfield. And even Olivia saw this. A lot of people who don't watch football regularly saw this damn play.
I only saw it because I got home and I walked in to say hi.
Exactly. Zach will Sunday Night Football. Everybody got the TV on during Sunday Night Football. Zach throws it downfield. Boom. It doesn't get anything done. And then there's just 5 seconds left on the clock.
Can we get it real quick?
Let's just fast forward just a little bit.
Here's
we're coming up on it. I want to get the Hail Mary.
It's because
right here.
Look, the timeout right here that
right here.
that they called mad late. That
I
should have been there at
believe
19 seconds.
this is the throwaway. This is a throwaway. Right here. Zips it, goes out of bounds. You suck. Then right here, you're gonna get your only shot. 5 seconds left on the clock. Look at this kid run for his life.
But the first one could have been good if he didn't throw it.
He sucks.
Okay, but
Here we go. He's running for his life. He's running for his life. Gets the ball off, some Aaron Rodgers level stuff, and then boom, it's right there. Falls out of Garrett's hands.
I thought Garrett Wilson had it, man.
Falls right
He
out
really
of
had it. What the hell was Conklin doing right there? Oh, Conklin, my bad.
I can't. Here's the thing. I can't even get mad at a play like that because the Jets shouldn't have been in this situation at all. The Raiders are coming off of their firing of their head coach, GM, and president. They do not look that good. They're not even that good on paper. Aiden O'Connell is their starting quarterback, and the dude is a 4th-round rookie out of Purdue.
And I look older than him, too.
The dude could have scored 21 points if he was with the Jets. I'm telling you right now, if Aiden O'Connell was on the New York Jets on Sunday night, he would have thrown for 300 yards, at least 200 with 2 or 3 touchdowns. There's just no excusing this. Zach Wilson sucks.
You also gotta realize that Antonio Pierce was only the Raiders.
And screw Antonio Pierce. I never liked him anyway.
Coach.
I mean, he was on that Giants team that won the Super Bowl, and his main position was hurting guys, bro. Come on, man. A guy like Antonio Pierce should not have a head coaching job.
He was a good linebacker,
but that just goes to show how bad Josh McDaniels is. Josh McDaniels was terrible. Now, Keenan, you benefited from the Breece Hall game yesterday.
Yes, indeed, I did.
How'd you feel about that?
Battle for last place.
Man, I'm feeling great right now because for a very long time I was in last place in fantasy, and
it's not over yet.
It's not over yet, but it may be.
Listen, man. If I got hope, so do you.
You have hope.
You
have faith in me, Jonathan?
I got faith in you.
Kanan and our good friend Miles, they went against each other in fantasy football. Loser would have last place due to standings, and there is a very crucial forfeit. So if whoever loses this game, I mean, he needs Jerry Jeudy to have 2 points tonight, 4 points.
Just 2.
Just 2?
Just 2.
He just needs 2 points tonight.
Unless
he suffers
and step on the field and immediately die.
Aaron Rodgers.
Guys, wild take, but the Bills are gonna do something dumb to give this away. Because the Broncos so far,
what if they just don't play?
They got their win against the Chiefs.
What if they just don't play?
And no one expected. For some reason, I expected that win against the Chiefs.
You know that could very much happen, though, right?
Yeah, exactly. And Josh Allen has been that dude in primetime games, and he's actually playing through a bum shoulder right now.
My thing is he needs to win this game because
he does.
The way that it's looking right now, it's not looking too good.
Word.
But if he wins this game, and he wins it next week, and you let's say hypothetical. Let's go into the hypothetical. You're 2-7, right?
Yeah.
Him and Miles are both 2-7.
I'm about to go 4-6.
He's about to go 4 and what?
6.
If they win another game, if he wins another game, and if Miles finds a way to win 3 games, 3 out of the next 4,
but have the tiebreaker against them.
The tiebreaker is only points. It's not the win.
You're doing it points for?
Yeah.
Dude, do head to head.
No
one in the
I'm
NFL.
In first place.
Bro,
I'm in first place.
Bro, no one in the NFL does points.
I'm 8-2.
Bro.
I'm 8-2. I'm in first place.
I just want first place in his own.
Nah, make it head to head. Make it head to head.
What are you talking about? I drafted. I didn't have the first. Wait, did I?
You did. You had me.
No, I had second.
I
had
first pick.
And how'd that go?
He's injured.
So it is my league, but
Listen,
I didn't do no BS. I mean, he traded away Tony Pollard for CD Lamb, and guess what? I didn't veto the trade, so it's not like I'm being a bad league manager. It's just
you're honestly not.
This is my return to fantasy football after a dark 3 years, and every single time I play fantasy football, I win in one of my leagues. This just so happens to be my league.
Well, I even did good in fantasy basketball yesterday.
I did too.
But
you.
but my
Two Dibs.
football team and my basketball team both lost yesterday.
Thank you, Justin.
You know, I actually want to talk about football real quick. About what happened to my football team.
We have been talking about football.
Yeah, we.
No, I'm
have.
talking about my football team.
Okay.
No, that's New Orleans. What
just
what
gonna
state do we
say-
reside
I'm
in?
just gonna
Jonathan?
say, man, look.
What state do we reside in,
Listen,
my
man.
brother?
Yeah, I know, but listen. You took Thomas Morstead. That's my punter.
You let him go in free agency.
Well,
That's
he
your
went to the
problem.
okay. The Dolphins let you guys have him, but that's my punter forever.
Then talk about Thomas Morstead is a great punter.
He is. I love.
But Najee, how do you feel about the New York Jets?
They suck. Sorry.
We'll get to you next.
Sorry.
Can you
She's
back
not
up from
sorry.
the mic when you chew, Jonathan.
Yeah, word. I'm like hearing you ASMR in my ear. And
Can you
shit,
back
like-
up from the mic when you chew?
Jonathan got his button down today. Everybody can see his chest hair. It's kind of weird, bro.
Okay, can
Wait,
we
what?
not? No. Okay, Manasvi, please talk.
How do you feel about the New York Jets, Najee?
I don't watch football.
But from me, we can hear about my disgruntled behavior. How do you feel about the New York Jets?
Um,
I stopped chewing.
No, you didn't.
They did.
I like your analysis. I think that's very fair. Olivia, it's actually funny because I was on FaceTime with my dad, right? And as we're witnessing the Jets lose, I get a call from Olivia. Yeah, I get a call from Olivia, and this is either two things. Number one, Olivia is going through some sort of midlife, not even midlife, first quarter half life crisis.
Oh, I thought you said MetLife.
MetLife crisis.
Jet Life Stadium. Now she either she needed help with something, she was going through something, or two, she was gonna talk crap, and it ended up probably being number two. Go ahead.
But it wasn't technically number 2. I walked in.
Wait, you
It
was
was
number
two.
2? That sounds like poop.
Jonathan,
Something like that.
mind your own business.
Hold on. That's why I dressed up in brown, by the way, because I'm a Jet fan, and every Jet fan today feels like caca. It's just terrible. This team sucks. But go ahead, Olivia.
So I was out and then I walked in to my parents' room to say hello, and we were watching the last minute, and I low key, I was like, no, they're not gonna make it because it's like, it's the Jets, and then I low key had hope for the last 2 runs. I
Says the
had
Giant
hope,
fan.
but I'm not really a Giant fan. Like
Okay.
I
Except
don't
you
watch
are.
football.
Yeah, and I'm a Patriots fan.
Ew.
Everybody in this room just said ew. It's an ick, Jonathan. That's an ick. Go ahead, Olivia.
But
Red
no, I
flag.
had hope in like the last 2 plays, and then that kind of happened. So,
The Jets jetted.
but I wasn't coming to you to make fun of you or laugh.
No, I'm
at
sure you weren't.
I was laughing
I
with
know.
you.
Yeah, yeah.
That was for sure. But
Yeah,
no,
Yeah, because the Jets have taken tears out of me for the first time in 17 years this past season with Aaron Rodgers going down. I witnessed the abysmal offense in live picture last week versus the Chargers. I mean, we didn't even get to talk about that on air. I mean, how bad was that? I was trying to prepare for my interview with the Giants legend, wide receiver Amani Toomer. And that night, I'm getting all my stuff together. So I'm like, oh, you know what? Let me go to the Jet game before I go. Let me go to the Jet game before I, get all my stuff together. I go to the Jet game. It's a waste of money, a waste of 4 hours. I mean, it was dope. The stadium looked real nice. But like Jet games are the thing that, you will get your money's worth. But if you decide to actually stay for the game, dude, you're going to walk out pissed off. Like Jet games are so beautiful during the night. Like the stadium is lit up. They have all this presentation, fireworks, this, that, and the other, the beautiful lights. It looks tremendous. But if you actually decide to stay to watch the game, you're going to get pissed off.
Isn't that how normal football games are?
No, it's usually just Jet fans.
You guys got to go to the XFL. That's all I had to say.
That made no sense. We have the same record, right?
No,
Hey, here's the thing. I'm a very funny Jet fan because I will hate my team. Like
we're
with pure
5-5.
hate. You're 5-5?
Yeah.
I find that very hard to believe. I'm pretty sure I just saw you guys yesterday with a 5.
No, we're 5-5.
You guys are 5-5.
And we're still in the playoffs. We're still at the top of our
Are
division.
you
oh
though?
my goodness.
Are you though? You're at the top of your division.
A round of applause for
Wow.
Jonathan.
That
the
division
Saints.
sucks. Yo, you know how
But we're
bad that
going
division.
further than you guys.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
We're going
Uh,
further than you guys.
Okay, sure. Okay. Yeah, I'd be willing to put a lot of stuff on the line to see the Saints. I don't think the Saints are making the playoffs with Jameis Winston. I mean, did y'all see that Hail Mary at the end of
Dude,
the game?
we got a bye week this week. Carr's coming back right after next
Okay,
week.
cool. Sure. So like I was saying, ladies and gentlemen, the New York defense is amazing. The defense is amazing. The offense is abysmal. It's incompetent. It's pathetic. It is lackluster. It is heartbreaking. Disappointment. These are words that cannot even describe how bad this offense is. Per usual, this will be it. JTS Jets. Next week versus Buffalo is another must win. I mean, I don't see them beating Buffalo. We always make Buffalo our you know what. But I don't know. Go Denver tonight. Go Denver tonight. Go Denver tonight.
Broncos country.
That's right.
There we
Ladies
go.
and gentlemen, that's gonna be it for this one. Any last thoughts on senior pictures of today?
Yeah. The
They-
school air is
Pictures-
gonna ruin everything for
My
me.
pictures are at 3:40 p.m.
3:40.
Wow.
Wow.
3:40 p.m.
Mine's at
Which
10 minutes.
is-
Mine's at 3:05.
Which is so terrible because one, I have to stay after now. Like even if I wanted to go home, I can't. Right? But I don't.
You're
really
always
want
here
to.
anyway.
Mine are at
Yeah, at least
7:35.
word. At least Monday Night Football is gonna come earlier for you.
Wow. I don't think Manav's watching Monday Night Football tonight.
Monday Night Football.
Also, by the end of the day, all the dreadfulness is on my face. So
Thank you. Thank you.
Senior quotes real quick. Anybody? Senior quotes real quick.
I don't have mine.
Has
I-
been. Oh, I got you. Has been released from his 4-year sentence.
That's definitely not getting passed.
I don't think that's
No,
gonna
that's-
It's been there for 2 weeks.
Okay, but they're not due yet, so I don't
As
think
me and the
you're gonna
group,
find out.
as me and the group, this.
oh.
Sorry. As me and the group decide what our senior quotes are, this will be it for the MPR show here today, the sports show. Hey, this is kind of going towards the sports show. We talk about sports a lot. I like sports. Jets suck. I hate this damn team.
Who
Ladies and
that?
gentlemen, thank you for watching. This has been the MPR show. See you next week. News.